Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jackson, first play, going to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mitchell.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive, maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Here's Jackson. Off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Tucker's kick is good. Well, all season, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board. In some phases of life, that's what's known as the quick response team. Down 3, they come right back with a big return. They want to at least tie this game up.
Okay, here we go.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Go Cyclone! Go Cyclone!
Jones out to the flat, that's caught. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now Jones. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They go play action with Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Jackson. After 1 on EA Sports. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the Ravens 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Over here. Why shift to Cruz? Why?
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Half 18. Cockroach.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 9. Here we go. After 27-yard line.
To the right, Patino. To the right, Patino.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
At the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. In motion right, that's Hyatt. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They'll run with Barkley. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration can wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And quickly they get to the line. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go north salad. Timberland. Out we go.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 5. Hyatt goes in motion left. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go North Copper. Go.
Running left, it's Barkley. To the 43, 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Timberland. Up we go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5. In motion, Slayton. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Other side, other side. Great. Rita.
Throwing Jones. He has Hyatt over the middle. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's 3rd and 6.
South salad.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And this is going to be home in by the tight end Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Ravens 10, Giants 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jones looking to change the play. Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Jackson. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Jackson out to his left. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Ravens.
Now Jackson on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown! Mark Andrews. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny,
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, Jackson steps away. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Steps away to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And the Ravens first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Basham in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. On 37-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Great. Detroit.
Now Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Over here.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A handoff, Barkley running left. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
Giants 7.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
First down, Baltimore.
Jackson now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it.
Jackson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Jones. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Detroit.
Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, CD always a little extra.